Hey everyone, so I just wanted to do this video as a quick little health update as to what's been happening with me. If anyone's following me on social media, you will know that I had a botched surgery. Surgery gone wrong, disaster, complete nightmare. So if you want to hear more about that wild tale, keep watching. So what happened, believe it or not, is I went in for a GJ tube and they placed the wrong tube. So when I was in the hospital for 4 weeks, that whole, span of time, I was in there and they told me I was having a GJ tube. Well, when I woke up and they finally took the bandages off, my first comment was, "That's not what you told me I was getting." So I had one of the doctors come in, and my dad was there with me, and I said, "This isn't like what we discussed at all. First of all, you showed me pictures and these diagrams of one tube, and it looked nothing like that whatsoever." So I was really upset and confused. Obviously, I'm not a tube expert, so I don't really know enough at that time anyways to be able to stand up for myself or really know the difference, except for the all the documentation they gave me said a GJ tube. And then when I called, they started making excuses saying, well, we wait 6 weeks and then we put it in a different tube, and that was never discussed. They told me come back 370 days, have nursing at home, no problem. And all of a sudden now it turns into, oh, well, we have to do another surgery and all this stuff, when it was their fault. It was 100% doctor error, someone's error. And they placed the wrong tube. So what happens basically is a GJ tube is supposed to be, the G is supposed to be gastric. So it's supposed to be able to empty your stomach, let anything out of your stomach that you need to let out. And that's really, really important. If I had the right tube, then I wouldn't have had all the vomiting in the hospital, which, if anyone heard about that, it was a nightmare. So it just kind of dumbfounded us how they could make such a huge mistake. And then yesterday, Monday, my Baba, Dean, and I went in for the correction, the change of tube, to GJ, venting, whatever that means. There's no such thing, but they tried telling us that they had given me a non-venting GJ tube, which doesn't even exist, to cover their asses, basically. So anyways, we've been just kind of caught up this. So when we went in yesterday, we get sent to admitting. We get sent back to day surgery. We get sent back to the radiology people. Just sent, of course, my grandmother, who's 90, is walking behind us, and I felt so horrible the whole time. And, it was supposed to just be hopefully in and out kind of thing, or we find out how long it takes, or, what would happen if how long I'm admitted for or whatnot. So then they say, well, no, it's the 29th. My family doctor and the nurses have all told me that I could not physically go longer than a week with the wrong tube, because what's happening is I'm forcing food, medication, water, peg light, a bunch of stuff all through the wrong tube. And basically, because it's going into the wrong part of my body, it could be causing huge intestinal issues. Huge. So anyways, I went in and I said, yesterday, you have to fix this. You screwed it up. You have to fix it now. You can't make me go another week. And she's like, well, not my problem. I'm not doing it. Now, it's just been one miscommunication after another. And at this point, because of yesterday and how upset I was, because of this whole ordeal, I've totally stopped the feeds. I've stopped everything, except for medication, basically. And I'm too nervous to put it all through the wrong tube, basically. My nurse is nervous. My family doctor's nervous. So this has just been a complete mess, a complete disaster. I can't believe that they botched the surgery that was, I thought, supposed to be pretty forward and straightforward and simple and, understandably easy, and now seemingly it has gone totally wrong. So basically what's happened, because I had the wrong tube, is I started vomiting again. I started getting really bad heartburn, and basically that is stuff not coming up from my stomach, but coming up from my intestines into my mouth, which is, as you can imagine, disgusting. So I've been bloated. Like, I basically have been looking like I'm 6 months pregnant. It is horrible. I'm super, super swollen. It's just, the knowledge is back. It's just really bad. So, not impressed. Not impressed that they have screwed this up. Not impressed that they're not yet. We will I would like to force them into legal actions, because you gave me the wrong surgery, and I think I deserve compensation for those horrible, horrible days after the surgery, because they had done the wrong one. And caused by the fact that they had done the wrong one, those horrible days. So none of us are happy with that. My family's not happy with that. And then, of course, yesterday kind of sent me over the edge, because, like they say, your body cannot tolerate this a day longer. And then it's, oh, well, we can't help you, so you're going to have to go home. And it's terrifying, because this is like my only way of surviving is this treatment, and they did the wrong treatment. And it's just, I just cannot believe this is happening to us after everything we've gone through, after everything we went through. Last 4-week hospital visit, we desperately need something to go right, I think. Yeah, really need something to go right at this point. So, I'm supposed to be going back in on the 29th to get the right tube placed, yada, yada, yada. And I don't know if I can do it. I have a bad feeling about it. I just think they've already screwed up once, 2 times, because yesterday, and I just do not trust these people whatsoever. I don't trust these people to be sedated and to do something to me and to screw it up again. Like, I just don't trust them, and I don't feel comfortable with them doing it. But at the same point, I'm stuck in a really bad position, as I have no one else to do it. So what happens if I don't do it? Then I have absolutely no one. I have no doctors, no one to help me. So it's just unbelievable. But anyways, so that's just a little exciting update as to what's been going on. And sorry that I haven't been making as many videos. I've been kind of having, obviously, a rough go of it lately, so it has been happening. Thanks for still watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, all those above, and I will chat with y'all soon. Thanks, guys.